Alright, so, in today's episode of Some Random Guy on the Internet Rambles About Things That He Spends Too Much Time Thinking About, we're gonna talk about something I think is really fucking stupid. Well, specifically, a type of person that I think is really fucking stupid. And it would be people on the internet who try and act like they're really tough by flexing things like doxing and swatting. Like, oh my fucking Christ. It's so funny to me. So, there's this group chat I was in, over the good old Discord, with a friend of mine, and he invited this guy in here a while ago. We didn't hear from him for a while. The group chat has been inactive for ages and no one left it because why waste your time? It's an inactive group chat anyway. And the dude that we had in there invited some other account. We were all confused. We were like, who the hell's this guy? And he's all like, oh no, it's me. It's the same guy from before. And we're like, oh, okay. And he talks about how apparently his account has been limited for like child endangerment or something. And how apparently he's had 30 accounts on this fucking app and has been banned 30 times. And I'm like, oh, goodness gracious. Then he starts talking about how allegedly one of his friends has been taken to court over, like, Discord, not the Discordian court, and they arrested. So I'm like, okay, that's all well and good, but, like, who are you? And he's all like, oh, I'm super well known. What do you mean you don't know me? Getting all pissy about it. I'm just sitting there wondering who the fuck this guy is. I think he's making a fool of himself. So I tell my buddy, why the fuck did we invite this twerp to the group chat? And all hell broke loose. He was not happy about me calling him a twerp. So this dude, over me whipping out like the Team Rocket ass insults, gets super upset and starts going on about how he's known for like doxing and swatting and how he can get me doxed and swatted if I drop a lead telling me to add him and whatnot. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, I called you a twerp. What the fuck are you so upset about? But oh no, he was not having it. Mr. Big Man, he put his big boy pants on. He was real upset. What I said to him, it must have really hurt his feelings because this dude went on and on. And then he did what every fucking e-thug on the internet does and started yammering about how he makes more money than me and oh, I'm rich. I'm flying out to Greece right now. That's great, buddy. One small issue? I missed the part where anything about income was relevant. So he's going on about how he makes all this money and whatnot, trying to make me feel like a loser or something in comparison, you know, really trying to flex his superiority. Because for some reason, me calling him a twerp and not knowing who he was made him feel real insecure. So then, I ask him if he's employed, and he says no. Okay, so you're unemployed, trying to flex how much money you make to some random stranger on Discord, trying to threaten to like swat and dox them, getting really upset and angry over absolutely nothing. And you don't even have a job? So, as you can probably guess, I was relatively confused by this. I'm like, something here isn't adding up. You know, I'm putting 2 and 2 together and I'm only getting 3. You're saying that this guy here, this absolute Nimrod, is randomly trying to. Oh my god, my aim. Anyway, he's randomly trying to flex how much money he makes over me. He has no idea whether or not I'm employed, what my income is, where I live, any of that. He knows me not. He has no clue who I am. And yet he's so upset over the notion that I don't know who he is, that he's going out of his way to do all of this when he doesn't even have a job. I'm just so baffled. How do people think like this? What did he think was going to happen when he told me all about how he can dox and swat and all this other bullshit? I was gonna cower, quaking in my boots. "Oh, please, sir, don't do this to me. I beg of you, mercy." My brother in Christ, you are one of the many little people that live in my phone. You go away when I shut it off. There's nothing to be afraid of. But I mean, go off, I guess. It provides me with entertainment and something to talk about. So this fucking idiot, after all of that, eventually croaks and just tells me that he sells weed. That's what he does. He sells weed to make a living, to get by, and he's trying to act like he's super rich and whatnot. He's like, he's either dyslexic or just stupid. He can't spell, and considering the fact that he has to sell weed to make a living, I'm gonna go off on a hunch and assume that he's not educated. I'm like, he's trying to flex money. He tried to get me to join a call, turn my camera on, and quote-unquote, as all these fucking Discordians say nowadays, or anyone on the internet, "Oh, show a band right now, go band for band." Like, no. You're a fucking loser if you flex money on the internet. How are you so financially insecure that you need to prove to a complete stranger that you have money? You don't know this person. There's some guy on the other end of the world, on the other end of your goddamn phone, that you're having a stupid, meaningless argument with, all because I called him a twerp. It's just baffling to me. How do people think like this? I really want to know what he genuinely thought was going to happen after telling me this. Like, what was he expecting? I don't know. People like him are really stupid. They make me laugh. After all of that, he eventually asked my buddy to, my buddy and I, to add him and put us in a group chat with all of his little friends, whom none of which were online. So I decided I was just gonna start rage baiting him. I started talking like him, mocking the way he spoke, and he got so mad he kicked me from that group chat, eventually going back to the original one, and then leaving it. After spamming an invite to some dumb server, he was talking about how, like, we're harmless, not in the doxing community. Aw, damn, bro. Look at you, Discordian warrior out here, doxing and swatting people. Like, man, get a fucking job. Jesus Christ. I don't know. People like this are just, they're funny to me. They make me giggle. I'm gonna be making inside jokes about this for a while, because the funniest fucking thing that this guy said at the end of this head-ass conversation was that he, get this, doxed the Faze house live on stream. Hell nah. Nobody's safe, bro. XX Faze Ninja 47 got his address leaked. I can't believe this. Holy shit, my name. Bro, don't send this to Faze. This is my entry clip. But yeah, like, damn, I can't believe this. He doxed the Faze house. We should all be trembling in our pants, quivering and shaking in our boots. What did he think was going to happen when he told us that? Was he genuinely expecting anyone to be, like, impressed or intimidated? I doxed the Faze Fortnite clan. I did it. Me. They fear my name. How the fuck do people like this survive for this long? We need to stop preventing natural selection from doing its job, because without it, people like this are allowed to reproduce and grow. I mean, I guess without clowns, a circus can't really run. But at this point, the clown's act is done and over with. I'd like to see a lot more tightrope walkers. Anyway, that's it for this Skullerrant. Goodbye.